Okay, Coach. Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and their inner-city rivals, the New York Jets. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
What's the curl? Take motion.
They'll run on first down. It's Morton. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. Go.
And now they'll throw with Allen. Herndon's got it complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Britt's got it complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. So opening drive, 3rd down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on 3rd down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
On first down, Morton. In on the tackle, Kamoko Toure.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
57's Mike. Mike 57. Hey, tighten down.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short.
Bravo.
From the gun, it's Allen. And it's caught by Herndon. Give him 3 yards there on the first down pickup. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And a give this time to the tailback. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a give right side. It's Morton. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it's going to be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Let's go, baby. They turn over. Get that ball. Get that ball. Shoot.
Now the former Sooner, this is Rodney Anderson. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On 2nd down, Anderson. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 3 down. Check the backer.
On 3rd down, Morton. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
It's now 4th down and 1.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game. And that really goes through the entire offense because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter. This will be taken about the 12. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
First and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Two times. You got three.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
General West. Yes. Hey, echo.
2nd and 6. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hey, exit. Look at me. Zipper.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. To punt it away on 4th down, here's Drew Kaiser. And he gets it away, and it's a laser. Headed for the sidelines. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. The Jets offense ready to go in this battle in New York. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. On 2nd down, it's Morton. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
check. Mike 57. Mike 57.
Watch the road.
Hey, Charlie.
57's Mike. Mike 57. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Allen now operating from the gun. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Allen going to come to the line here, first and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. They'll try the left side. Morton. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
He's checking. He's checking.
Hey, home. Hey, orbit.
On second down now, it's Morton. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The Jets on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Five in the secondary now for the Giants here on third.
Watch out.
Alert. Regular. Motion.
Allen from the gun, he'll throw. Caught here left side by Brett. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 34 yards on the return. But for a moment, looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Ready? Move.
I'm coming after you.
Go.
Let's get some penetration here.
Now.
On 3rd down, Meeks, and that's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin him back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
On third down, Morton. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up. 25, check 25, check 25.
Motion, motion, motion.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
You got motion man. You got motion man right there.
First down, here's the run with Anderson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Second and 12 at the 25-yard line.
Tighten up. Hey, tight. Hey, Haywood.
Allen now looks to throw. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Anderson. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On second down, it's Morton. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Delta. Check 43. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Hold the look, hold the look, hold.
Operating from the gun. Allen, flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, Zoo.
57's the mic. 57's the mic.
And watch that. And watch that.
Throwing again. Allen. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now a give, right side. Davenport. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. This will be taken very short. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run with Barkley. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Ready. 8, read. Hey, box top. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. 54. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some. Hey, Alpha. He don't want it. Kill. Fire.
To throw on third down. Meeks. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Looking to throw. Meeks. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Here's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. They keep it with Henry on first down. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal.
Check 13. Check 13.
They'll try and run forward with Barkley. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
It's to 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Another try for Barkley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Mike 54. Mike 50. Hey. Let's go defense. Let's go defense.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. And Rosas puts this one through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So they come away from this opening drive in the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. On first down, Morton. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Hey, watch it. Watch it.
5 wide.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Morton. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Slip.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
To throw, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Returnable for Grant. Broken tackle. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. By the way, 3rd quarter now in Cincinnati as we take a look at the NFL scoreboard. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Meeks, that's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll make it a 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
5. Yep. With the center. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that tight deep. Don't let him breathe. Defense.
2nd and 9 now. Hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
What? You draw Corker. Go out. Go. Switch.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Giants on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey, high 7.
29 is the mic. It's Mike 29. Too low. Got 10. 29 is the mic. Let's go.
From the gun, Meeks. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
I got you. Check. Hey.
They'll keep it on the ground. Morton. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
It's now 3rd and 9.
The Jets on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Go! 57's right.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Now Allen operating from the gun. And that is incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for New York. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Here comes Grant on the return. And he'll be out right at the 35. And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a first down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up? And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 76 yards. And the Giants have taken the lead. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness to it? Just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken short.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
At the 27-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Morton, and he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Allen. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd down and 12. Now Allen to throw. From the gun, he'll throw. It's complete to Brett. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Go, Mike 50, Mike 50. Here we go, here we go. Check. Middle. Check hot route. Hot, hot.
They'll run on first down. It's Morton, and he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. Allen. Throw complete to Herndon. Something we're seeing more of with the rise of the run-pass option. A legal man downfield, and that's going to back him up.
Sing it, sing it. Hey, watch 28. Bravo. Hey, defense, let's go. 90 is in mine.
Allen looks to throw on second down. Going for the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long.
Check. Fresno. Half 85. Half. All 52. Hey, Echo. Ringo.
Operating from the gun. Allen. And he's got it complete to Anderson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a fourth down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
56.
They'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. one. Touchdown, New York. Jakeem Grant, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Allen now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Alert, alert, alert! Hey, Charlie! 90 is the mic. All day, every day. In go!
Allen will try again on 2nd down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And the return will stop right around the 25. And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on.
Here we go! 90 Wolf! Me and you all day.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. That one looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Ready? 60 or 54. Mike, 54. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Yeah.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the kick by Rosas is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Smooth.
5 wide.
On 2nd and 7, Allen. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
Watch the boot. Watch the boot. 90 is the mic. Let's go, defense.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Found his target, it's Anderson. And he'll be out right at the 35. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. A gain of 3, 2nd down. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you can win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for the Giants, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they'll be off to Oakland next week for a date with the Raiders.